The question is Gen V actually any good? Because there were some comments in the question we had before, which is, should we watch Gen V? People were saying, nah, it's kinda bad. Nah, it's not as good as the original series. But other people were saying, it's a nice addition. So I'm not really sure where we stand on this. Is it good or is it bad? But at the end of the day, it is all about personal taste. Someone's glory is another person's shit.
Yeah, sure. Sure. We'll run with it.
No, we're gonna go with it, because why not? We've got to do fact of the day though, page number 179, fact number
4.
I was just trying to decipher how to say the word, that was all.
Right.
I think I've got it now.
Okay.
Just took me like 10 seconds,
You know,
alright?
for a second there I thought you were having a mental break. I got real worried.
Sciapodus is an adjective which means having feet large enough to be used as an umbrella.
That's some Roald Dahl shit right there.
Sciapodus.
Thing is, that does kind of seem like the sort of ability one of these guys from Gen V and the boys would
It's
have.
potential. Homelander would just chop off their feet. He'd say, you know what?
Laser,
You ain't on the
gone.
7. That's all I know. Get out of here. Figure yourself out. Now you don't have legs. That's what he'd say. Now, Homelander is not a good guy. That's why he'd do that.
Yeah.
A sane person wouldn't do that. But Homelander is kind of insane. Hey, NarendraTheComic, yes, and right now we're going to be reacting to this first teaser for Gen V Season 1. Now, they've said Season 1 here, which means from the start, they knew there was going to be more than one season of Gen V.
See, I like that. I like that forethought. I like them knowing, okay, we actually have some leg room here. Going back to the umbrella feet. We have some leg room. We can actually make ways to make this numerous season story so nothing feels too closed off.
Expand the world where you can, maybe rip it apart as well in certain ways, be in an expanded universe now, because that's the thing The Boys does great, is take the piss out of the overall MCU, DCU, these types of things, and then make everyone look at it and say, huh, that was kind of stupid, wasn't it? And when you satire something and you make it laughable, it kind of devalues the original source material itself and other projects in the same genre, which is why superhero movies, TV shows, they're kind of fallen off. I think The Boys and Deadpool had a big factor to do with that, because people actually looked at it and said, I'm not sure about that.
Wait, you want me to laugh about this thing? Then I guess we shouldn't be taking it so seriously.
In the first place, right? We gotta do what we gotta do. Let's get to this teaser anyway. Let's go.
Welcome to Godolphin University. It's a safe space for you to thrive. You're not the police. You're not the president. You're not the po-po-po. And it's evident. So maybe you should let me be. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
Where did you find that kind of courage?
I'm superhuman, right? We're made of steel. I'm gonna do my thing.
We didn't really get anything there, other than this is more bloody than I thought it would be. People said the gore levels in this might supersede The Boys in certain ways, or the disgustingness of certain deaths. To throw that much out there, with that much blood dripping, that often, I don't know about this.
Guys, I feel sick in my stomach. Some of those shots were just... they were foul. They were also really creative, which is one of the things they do so well. They take these disgusting, filthy things and they say, this is gonna make you feel uncomfy, but you're also gonna laugh from the absurdity of
Yeah,
it.
I think they might do something they do with all the previous The Boys seasons, in which they really hit hard in episode 1 with the gore and the shock factor, and then everything else is not as bad as that first episode. That way you can laugh at it as opposed to be disgusted by it.
You're gonna be correct there. You've actually proven that big brain.
It
that
is.
big brain.
That's what they do. That's their formula.
I understand it. It makes sense, because if you're not willing to get through the first episode and all of that being thrown at you, the blood, the gore, the guts, then you're not going to watch the rest of it. Are these characters going to even hold a candle to what they've done in The Boys?
It's tough. They are different. It's a different generation. Gen V, Gen Z.
The main character, we didn't even get her name in this, did we?
We didn't get anyone's name. We did see a couple of the people from The Boys, because we saw A-Train. We also saw, what is the assistant's name who became the CEO?
No.
Natalie? No, I don't think that's her name.
Ashley.
Ashley. Ashley and Ashley.
Ashley and Ashley.
Yeah, we saw her and we saw someone else as well who was like the handler for some of these people and doing the directing and stuff. There's definitely intertwining of characters, and if it's good, then great. I do feel this is one in which I might only give it the first episode, and if it doesn't hook me, I'm not sure I'm going to continue watching it.
I think it's the age thing. At this point, we feel as if we're too old to watch high school and college stuff.
Yeah.
Something about it, generally, it just
Feels odd.
And even though this is The Boys and it's got the gore and everything else going for it, if I'm still not tuned into the story, the main story, we're not going to keep watching. I think that's a reasonable thing to say, because there are genres people like and genres people don't like.
Thing is, we're still in our 20s. We're not aged out fully, but I do feel that is coming very, very soon, where I'm just not going to be engaged in some of this stuff that is genuinely for the youth, because it's just not for me anymore. It's not going to be for you either. But I think that question is, when does that happen? Because I remember seeing loads of people watching stuff like Euphoria and they're 46 years old, and I'm like, you shouldn't be watching this show. It's a little bit out of place, and I question you as an individual.
It's like, it's a bit young for you now. That's the feeling I get, but I'm also getting that feeling now. I tried to watch a show a couple weeks ago, and it was high school based, and I just turned it off after 5 minutes. I was
You're
like,
just not interested.
I can't tune into these characters when they're 15, 16. Is my limit going to be 17, 18, 19, 20?
I don't know, maybe fantasy is that break where if it's in fantasy, you can get around that break and that barrier. So maybe Harry Potter might be alright, Percy Jackson, but we just didn't like the first 2 episodes of that. But that would have been able to potentially get past that problem we have, because it is set in a fantasy genre, not in our world.
But if this is good, we're going to do our best to power through.
We will, because it's definitely going to have some impact on season 4, 5 of The Boys, and these characters may actually be impactful in the overall story. You never know. They might be trash, they might be great. We'll let you know. First episode review coming soon. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Homelander gonna come after you. You don't want that. No, do they want that? No, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been Nonsensei.
She's been Nonsensei. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 2,000 days now, and we are stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never not hitch. Tag goes also bring the Pukwas means nonsense in Punjabi. We also bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, do a little, boy, do indeed, bring the quality of shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow for more of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.